Hello, 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 and welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 2. Lee Cross, Aaron Double. I feel like I can't say Aaron 2 because there's the username Aaron2U2. So that's a little awkward. Warmaster568, good to see you as well. Um, awesome. So we will be continuing our Crusader Kings 2 extravaganza. Larry and the Mage, good to see you as well. I had a thought to start a brand new campaign in the After the End mod, but I think I'm going to hold off on that until tomorrow, just so I can kind of plan out exactly what I want to do with it. And today we will continue on with our adventures over in the Han territories. Honestly, at this point, we're stuck because it's going to be about another, I would say, well, I mean, not stuck per se. It really depends on how long the Mongols last. Temujin's already in his 70s, so he'll die soon. And with him, I believe the event troops will start to kind of fade away. We might have an opportunity at Rebellion in the future. So that's a potential. The Aztecs are still obviously encompassing pretty much the majority of northern Africa. They've captured Rome. They've captured a chunk of France as well. So they're making a mess of things too. Lee Cross says, challenge Temujin to a duel. So we'll see how that goes. Let me go ahead and launch up our game here. Continue on with our campaign. Yeah, Aaron, we did get Aztecs in our last stream, or was the stream before that? I don't remember anymore. Okay, so the Mongol Empire, which is what we're currently a part of as a subject, as a vassal, currently encompasses the northern eastern part of the map. They've gone as far as about half of Tibet. Tibet's pretty much collapsed on itself now as well because it's gotten a bunch of independent territories now. So Tibet's no longer a threat for the time being. As we look over into the west, we can see Toropets being this sort of like central power that we thought would happen from West Francia. In fact, you know, you could consider Toropets to be like this game's version of the HRE, which I'm sure pleases Lee Cross. And then as we kind of work our way, again, more west and then south, we can see that the Umayyads have considerably grown into Franken territories. The Muslims there have kind of made their way inwards into southern France, taking bits of Burgundy and Gascon. The Aztec Empire holds the entirety of northern Africa, up into about Egypt. And, you know, who knows what will happen between the Abbasids and the Aztec Empire at this point. The Byzantines are kind of playing this sort of neutral stance here, where they're just kind of like, they want to grow, but every time they try and grow, a rebellion comes in and knocks them down, and then they have to rebuild. So they've got a bit of an issue with that. A similar situation over here with like Sweden and the Viking territories, the Norse territories. Nobody's really consolidated this area here as well. And nobody's really consolidated anything of England and Ireland either. So kind of a situation there. The stability is mostly actually with the Mongols and the Abbasids. India depends. Like Lee Cross says Norse tend to either consolidate early or convert. Aaron P. Memphis on Twitch asks, what are the Aztecs doing in North Africa? They invaded, Aaron. They invaded Northern Africa. They then invaded France, and they just kind of expanded from there. So, fun times were had by all, I'm sure. We are currently playing as Die Viscus 202. We're on, I believe, our 4th or 5th ruler at this point. Our last ruler, All Dragon, died under suspicious circumstances. He was assassinated. And then our heir is Dai Revi Afandi. So we'll see how this goes here. And let me go ahead and start the local recording here. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue our campaign. It's January the 2nd, 857. And let's see how we do. We've got a righteous imprisonment claim on Warmaster 568, the Gentle. Not sure why Warmaster is potentially imprisonable. But we can't ask them to stop their plot, it looks like. So that's a thing. And Die Dark Stormy Day is here, who has the Great Pox and is wounded, so Stormy will not be lasting much longer. We have an imprisonment claim on them. They want to get married. I don't know what you did, Warmaster. I don't honestly recall. As far as our council goes, everyone kind of likes me except for this diviner here, who's outraged by me because I've denied him burning 2 of our... Oh, that's right. You were confirmed to be a fake Tengri, Warmaster. Like, they confirmed you to be a follower of the Taoist religion. So they wanted to burn you, and I said no. But I can still imprison you. So, there's that. Same thing with Stormy. That's what that was. I remember now. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on with our campaign. We are getting plenty of gold. I mean, it's 10 gold per month with just the 3 or 4 territories we have. Luckily, we do have that trade post. Dai Junji here. We're going to go ahead and have him study diplomacy. Excellent. Can we switch the character focus yet? Yes, we can. So we're going to go ahead and switch it back over to business. And get that money, because we're going to need that money to build up our military, which right now we are currently at 2,400. I figure at this point Viscus here, and then Rifandi, because Rifandi is the struggle person, will be able to focus on military leadership with Revi here, so Viscus here will be our last person to focus on stewardship. I honestly don't recall, Ethan. Looks like that's going to be a no. I don't remember how far back in the line you were. Ice pick. Ethan, do you remember who your father was or your mother? I know that's a very weird question to ask, but you were the son of one of the daughters. Okay. Let's check double. Nope, Ethan, you died of cancer at the age of 50. You were also stressed. Stormy says, rather than imprisoning me, feel free to send me to China if it will gain you any favor. Let's see. We can send a concubine over. The only concubine we can send is actually Dizzy. And Dizzy is currently pregnant and has a value of 255. She's also in hiding for some reason. Not sure why. Dizzy, who are you married to, actually? Dizzy is just in hiding for some reason. Not married to anybody. That's also awkward. So that means that she is in flagrante with somebody. She wants to get married. I don't know why she's in hiding, though. Oh, she's probably in hiding because she's pregnant. That's why. It just puts you in hiding when you're pregnant. I'm gonna send Dizzy. Dizzy, have fun with that kid. Oh no, I can't. Oh, she's in hiding. I can't do it. Sad times. Okay. Oh, and immediately, as if she knew, Dai Dizzy and Dai Li. Well, that's awkward. A bastard child of incest. How bad? Li, cousins. Kissing cousins. Looks like. Wincest, huh? Okay. Who wants to be the anybody want to be the bastard of Dizzy and Lee? I can't guarantee anything good is gonna happen from you. Okay, die Wincest. Okay, we'll call him Wincest. There you go. My wife Holun is offered to travel to the Yuan Empire on a mission to bring glory to the chiefdom of Juquan. Please, my lord, let a humble servant strengthen your relations with the Emperor of the Yuan Empire. I don't know why I feel like this is a bad idea. Sure. Have fun. Oh, at the age of 71, Snake Eye Soldier's character has died of gout and being infirm. So sad, Snake Eye Soldier. Rip. We probably could, at this point now, send her off as a concubine. Yep, sure can. And for some reason, she has more grace available to her after she has her kid. That's awkward. Bye now. Bowser 2025 on Twitch asks, how does China work in this game? Basically, China is off map and is almost like a gift giver. If you please the Empire, if you please the Chinese Empire enough, with either sending them gifts or eunuchs or concubines or whatever, then you can ask for rewards, and those rewards vary anywhere from like getting a special artifact or a special soldier or a special doctor to like having an invasion being done by the actual Empire, and they send over event troops. So it just varies depending on how deep you want to go in that relationship. The downside is that every now and again, China, the empires will change. There'll be civil war, and eventually the empires will switch over, and then once that's done, you lose whatever sort of stored grace you have. So you want to be very careful about when you're holding your grace and when you want to spend it. Excellent. So Dizzy has now gone over to the Yuan Empire. And a daughter was born to Li and Subutai named Susan. Susan here has a lisp. Anybody here want to be the daughter to Dai Li? Lee Cross says, still hoping CK3 has China with a real map presence. I thought they confirmed that that wasn't going to be the case. I could be wrong. Oh, Aaron 2U2. That's naughty. That's naughty. Just for that, you're being daughter. Punishment. I punish my viewers by making them characters in my games. Do you have to talk with a lisp now? Well, I mean, I don't know how far you want to go with the whole roleplay thing. It started as well, again, you and I know how far we've gone with roleplay, so... Scott Graham over on YouTube, how you doing there, bud? Good to see you. It started off as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into awkwardness and a strong feeling of discomfort. I don't want to meet any new people, 70% chance of gaining the trait of shy. I'll just have to try and be more gregarious. We lose 0.5 health, 50% shot, so flip a coin, and also a 45% chance of gaining gregarious. The sad thing is, I didn't gain Gregarious, and I don't even know if I lost health. I like how I still owe money to the Jewish moneylenders. I think I borrowed that money back when we first started this campaign 100 years ago. And they still know. They're like, nope, this guy owes some money. Long memories indeed. An apostate was found. Diviner Lin burst into your chambers, flanked by several warriors, dragging Malika the Unfaithful with them in chains. My chief, this one is openly proclaiming her allegiance to the Taoist faithful. What shall be done with her? Malika the Unfaithful, the former wife of Ice Pick 94, and a person who we had 2 bastard children with. You're so dead. At the age of 50, Malika was burnt at the stake on the orders of Viscous 202. Okay. Oh, Bashkira is growing, looks like. Bohemia has formed. Toropets has got like something going on here. What's this? Toropetian Polish subjugation war. That's still in favor of Toropets. But now we've got an Estonian Toropetian subjugation war. Estonia is trying to subjugate Toropets. That's interesting. Oh, and the Aztecs have grown. Did they grow? I could have. Did they have that? I think they had this before. Never mind. They had that before. Okay. Hey! I got a tithe here. 94 gold tithe. Okay. Aztec Holland. Yeah. Aztec Holland indeed. Is that enough to pay off the moneylenders now? 350? Nope, 314. I'll finally pay that off and be done with it. Alright, military grounds have been built. You've been presented with an opportunity to let everyone debase the mints for gold, and then use that gold to pay off the moneylenders, and we're good to go. Hooray. Why would you pay it off if you can build more holdings? Because I don't want, when Viscous 202 dies, I don't want Ravandi here, who's not going to have nearly as good of a stewardship rating, to have to worry about that gold loss as well. So, pay it off now, build the gold back up, and we should be fine. The Yuan Empire is a fascinating place, my lord, Chiefess Holun says as I turn the foreign coins over in my hand. She arrived this morning, and beside the obvious souvenirs, she comes carrying many a tale from her travels. Everyone in the castle wants to know everything. Bear with us, Holun, as my scribes collect all your stories. Gain 200% grace with the Yuan Empire. A 50% chance of Holun here gaining the trait of patient. And she got it. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began, you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses. We got stewardship +1. How's that Catholic religion going? Probably not very well right now, considering that the Pope has been unlanded. Oh yeah, Lollards are around, the Cathars are around, Fraticelli is there. I wouldn't be surprised if Catholicism kind of drops off the map within the next, I'd say, 100 years. I'd be curious to see which one of the religions does take its place, though. Zisheng has arrived at our court. A branded apostate. He's a Taoist. I don't know what happened with your war against the frog here. It's stuck at 43%. Not a fan. Toropets is almost finished defeating the Polish there. 93% in favor of them. Ravati. My courtier Ravati is an apostate. Burn the apostate. Viscous 202 is now known as the Witch Hunter. Do you happen to know Vin Diesel there, Viscous? I mean, that's kind of a thing, I guess. Stables have been built in Karakoja. Taking a look at our map here. I like keeping it zoomed out as we kind of see the map kind of change around us. Uh-oh. Temujin has died. Died a natural death at the age of 80. The tumultuous death of Temujin Borjigin presents an excellent opportunity for us to declare our independence. Of course, Taldogen Borjigin might strike at us with vengeance for defying his rule. Okay, so... who's his heir? Kaidu. Kaidu still has 104,000 event spawn troops. He has 21,000 horde troops. I don't know if he gets rid of all of them when this is done. But if we don't do this now, we'll have to wait, you know, until Kaidu here dies. And that could be another 50 to 60 years. Or it could be, you know, next month, because we're still in this war. So I'm not sure what I want to do here. And you know what happens when we're not sure about things, right? You know what happens. It's the wheel! The Crusader King's wheel will make its appearance once again. So, it's either going to be loyalty or revolution. Apply the wheel changes. Okay. And then reveal the wheel. Maybe? There we go. Here it is. Here is said wheel. There you can see it. So, one side, revolution. The other side is going to be loyalty. What's everyone's bets? What do we think? Revolution or loyalty? Which one do you think the wheel's gonna land on? What do we got in the chat right now? Looks like Warmaster says Viva Revolution. Dark Stormy Day says Revolution. Talion Death. Talion Doth, rather. Loyalty. Larian hopes for loyalty. Aaron wants revolution. Ice Pick says the winner will win. That's very Aaron Burr of you, Ice Pick. Let's see here. And I only say that because I was just watching Hamilton right before this stream. Okay, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Loyalty it is. We will remain loyal with the Mongol forces. Thank you, wheel. We shall stay loyal. Ali Cross says this is when he stays loyal, but all the vassals break free. This is very true. We didn't even think about that in our computation. Everyone else could theoretically break away right now, but no one did. Well, a few did. Urabo here did. This guy here did. Kasek here did. But nothing. It's not too big. It's not too big. Zia Liberation Revolt. 4,000 troops, not too bad. Aaron with the emote there. What does that say? Hope saved? Hope you saved? Lee Cross says Graveyard Stuffers. That reminds me, I didn't actually talk about this before I started the stream here. I talked about this during this morning. I decided not to sign the Twitch affiliate contract. Instead, I went the opposite route, and I've added more Korgath is back at our court. Pregnant with Li Hongjia. The guy who we forced out of that one county. I added more stream locations to go from. And the reason for that is because I felt that the cons outweighed the pros when it came to a contract that Twitch was offering. I get that, you know, the whole like monetization thing is nice, but that's not. I'm more focused right now on regrowing the community that we had, and limiting myself to a single group is not going to do that. And you know, I thought about eTorrent as well. I honestly did. I thought about the people on YouTube who don't watch Twitch, because there are those people who do and don't. So I wanted to try and include as many people as I could, the biggest potential group to come through on this. So for the time being, we won't be signing any contracts with Twitch, which means there will be no sub or bits availability for the channel or emotes, special emotes. You can still use, I think, certain emotes like Aaron has in chat, which I'm not really sure how Aaron has that or does that. Maybe he can explain further, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone understood where I was coming from. Lee Cross says, soon J2 will be streaming everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, on the news, to the space station, to Andromeda. Lee Cross to Alpha Centauri. Oh, that's one of Aaron's emotes. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. A daughter was born to Li Hongjian and Dai Korgat 223 named Lian, who is a Buddhist. Getting that money. Ooh, look at that money come through. 12.93, and that's even with the expenses we have. All right. Yeah, that rebellion's done. Kaidu wiped that group out. IcePick94 putting in his own emote in chat. Look at you all in your special emotes. How dare you. eTorrent Vu, by the way, requires an education focus. Good thing that you're here, eTorrent. Let me know what education focus you'd like to have. Looks like your best bet would be intrigue here, because you have playful. You could also go with stewardship, but you know that's kind of like one of your lesser stats there. Learning, diplomacy, and martial education. I know that eTorrent is on a slight time delay, so I'll give it a minute. Meanwhile, Larian says the sound effects they use for gold rolling in is so satisfying. I really hope they don't change that sound effect for Crusader Kings 3. I think it would feel very weird having a different sound effect when that gold starts to come in. So I hope that's one of the things they don't change. It's so, like, I hear that sound and I know it's from Crusader Kings 2. You know, it's one of those things. Lee Cross says it's even more satisfying as a Norse Republic. Let's go with intrigue for eTorrent then. My Chancellor, Wang Li Diguang, kindly suggested it would be a benefit to the realm if I studied the languages spoken at foreign courts. He also offered to aid me in my studies. Excellent idea. The city of Cordoba, sometimes referred to as the Jewel of the World, has been seized by the Aztecs. Oh! They finally touched the Umayyads. They finally were like, hey, Umayyads, we didn't forget about you. Who are not impressed. It compares poorly to the great imperial metropolises of the Valley of Mexico and the Yucatan, and the Aztecs sacrifice 100 Cordoban citizens for their shameless impudence. Disconcerting. Dark Stormy Days. Why you mad, bro? Why you Umayyad, bro? I find myself lying in bed all day, the act of getting up almost as difficult as that of ruling. Food tastes bland, and my life spent with friends doesn't bring the joy it once did. I don't really understand why, but I hate my life. And now I am stressed and depressed. So, that's a thing. Viscous 202 not doing too well there. Did this just form something else now? The Emir of Ascalon has gotten its independence from the Abbasids. I'm not going to commit suicide while my kid's still 8 years old. You crazy? He might die early, but I'm not going to make it happen. Alright, Amdo's war is done. Come on, where's this thing with Toro Pets? Are we done with Toro Pets yet? 97%. Oh, there it is. 100%. Poland is now a part of Toro Pets. Toro Pets grows even further. Now they can focus their full attention on Estonia, which has been attacking Toro Pets. It looks like Estonia's got some help from a variety of different pagan folks up there. Lee Cross says, soon Toro Pets will spread across the world. Again, never have seen Toro Pets before this playthrough. Another tithe. 100 gold. Why, thank you. Oh? You want to burn my wife? Why you do this? Don't do that. No. Stop. And they'll sell tiny figurines to foreigners. He was offering me a free divorce, but it was fine. I don't need her to be ambitious. Okay, I think in my next campaign, the one with the after the end mod, I'm going to take it much slower than I am with this one here. Kind of, Wang Li de Guang has died. Without the support of Wang Li de Guang, your study sessions seem to be few and far in between. You increasingly feel the challenge is just too great to tackle on your own. At least I made an effort. No longer a student of language. Sad times, he died before he could teach me. You are now my new chancellor. I'm gonna have you... See, look at all... He still has all these troops. It's insane. He still has them all practically, Larian. We can see them right here. Yeah. No worries. Wang Li died of severe stress. Apparently the stress of teaching me was just too much. Too much for good old Wang Li. Oh, and Estonia has stopped its war against Toro Pets. I assume a white piece? Poland. Doesn't say exactly. Yeah, Torn, if you become of age, you could be Spy Master. I do have a lot of gold. Let's try and spend it. We do want to build another castle. That was something we wanted, which is going to be in another 100 gold or so. Anything else we can build? Yeah, because otherwise the technology is kind of preventing us from going any further here. Could work on the castle town for this one, though. We'll work on that. But Karakoj is all full up. Could work on the castle town for that. More taxes there, too. And then trade post. Yeah, that's all full. Actually, wait. Why did I build that? I don't own that. Do I? I do own that. Never mind. That's good. I'm good. Who requires I focus? Lord of Deaths. I don't think I've seen Lord of Deaths in chat today. Let's see. Marshall is the only good one, so Marshall it will be. As he is growing older, I can see that a Torin Vu could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Tor and Vu. We can make him become ambitious, we can make him become patient, or he must learn on his own. The thing about ambitious is that there's a chance that he gets rid of it and we still are rivals. Same thing with patient. But I feel like patient's the better one because of the defense for potential war. So go ahead and do that. Be patient. Works for a spy master too. Who's... Hey, my Chancellor has improved. Very good. Who is, actually, you're marriable. Matrimonial marriage with one of my kids or one of my family. Excellent. Larian, meet your new husband in about 4 years, 5 years. I don't want to hear any complaints. He's a genius. I need that skill. I need that trait in my line. 21 Marshall, not bad of a hubby. Alright. West Frankie is going through some stuff. As I retired to my chambers, I was... This is funny. This is funny because we're the ones who originally formed this secret society with a character, like 2 rulers ago, and it's still continuing now. Somebody else has taken on the mantle, and they're still trying to convert people. That's pretty funny. You never know what to expect there when it comes to that. As I retired to my chambers, I was shocked to find a copy of the Tao Te Ching of the Taoist faith on my bed. At first, I thought someone had left it there with the intention to frame me, but then I noticed a little note left on top of the open tome. I think you'll find this interesting. Please give it a chance. Signed, a friend. Sure, I'll read it. Why not? Now, what's going on with West Francia? Read the book. The Aztecs are invading. That's what's happening. The copy of the Taoist Tao Te Ching I found in my chambers had been left open on a passage on the importance of family, friends, and the Taoist community. The words intrigued me enough to make me continue reading. Over the course of a few weeks, I have finished the entire tome. I can either gain 25 piety or become Taoist. I'll become Taoist. Secret Taoist, not full Taoist. Secret Taoist. So now I have an actual reason not to burn these Taoists. The shaman had everyone's full attention except mine. My thoughts are elsewhere as I try to ignore sacrilegious words echoing through the temple. Suddenly my concentration is shattered when the stranger next to me grabs my hand and draws something on my palm with their index finger. The holy symbol of the heavenly order. I must follow them once the worship is over. And Larian the mage is now 12 years old and can choose a focus. The best focus for Larian is either going to be in intrigue or in learning. And actually, learning is her best stat at 9. But Larian, it's your choice. You let me know what you would like. Let's switch to some deceit. Intrigue it is. And the Aztecs have grabbed a good chunk of little Frankie there, so they've gotten as far as Metz, so they're now encroaching on some German territories there. Luxembourg is gone, Verdun is gone, Lorraine, Berg. Oh yeah, they're still going. What's the event troop like looking for them? They still have 124,000 troops. The terrible management though. I don't know what they're gonna do about the management portion of it, but Dark Stormy Day says, this is where we find out we've been gone, the Mongol Empire. While we've been gone, the Mongol Empire has all gone secret Taoist. I follow the stranger as she departs from the crowd and ventures into a deserted alleyway. As I round the corner, I find her waiting. It is Takin, the Heavenly Order's blessings, Viscous 202. She greets me. Are you ready to fight for the true faith? Takeen is actually the daughter, one of the daughters of Temujin. Interesting. Sure, I'll join the secret society. TJ Cadman has joined us over on Twitch. Welcome, TJ. A smile spreads across Takeen's face. Excellent. Then I am honored to welcome you into the Taoist faithful. Together we will work to bring about the liberation of the true believers and a new era of the Heavenly Order's glory. You'll receive your first mission soon. May the ancestors guide you, Takeen. And she's the current herald of the Taoist faithful. Larian says, I'll be sad to see this campaign gone. Toro Pets is about to clash with the Aztecs. Yeah, I mean, it could happen. Dark Stormy Days is looking to oh, no, you have the Great Pox. You have syphilis. Nope. I'm good, Stormy. I'm good. I appreciate the offer, though, Stormy. Bunch of people just arrived at our court. Okay. Aztecs are now invading Nubia. Oh no! Dipole Jones died of a bad case of the flu. She was only 16. I think that's our youngest death so far in our family. Sad times. So Nubia is down here. So instead of going and attacking the Abbasids, they went and attacked... Well, they still attack the Abbasids, but they're attacking down here. She did have 22 learning. Did she have 22 learning? Well, that sucks. Castle Town's been built in Zhao. I don't care about you. You're not my family. Ooh. Oh, okay. Everyone is now fighting against the Aztecs here. Everyone has joined this defensive pact against the Aztecs because they've just grown so powerful. The problem is the Aztecs didn't fight in a place where everyone can join in very quickly. They're fighting the Abbasids down here in Nubia. So that'll be harder for them to actually get down here if they want to attack the Abbasid armies directly. How did I... What? I had a chance for a water clock and I lost it? Is that what just happened? How many troops do the Abbasids have? Let's see here. Total 25,000 or so. With the between his own domain and then from his vassals, and then he hired some mercenaries, and he's got a retinue going too. So 25,000 versus 125,000 doesn't look good for the Abbasids. However, depending on how quickly everyone else can get their armies together, they might have trouble. Al Chadai and Kogarath 223 marry. You already lost two. Oh yeah, that's right. You already lost two husbands. No. Can we get our own retinue? Looks like we can now. Yes, we can, because we have a retinue cap of 680. Probably because we're Tengri. Who did I want to do first? Yes, Kogarath. Need to marry you off again. Matrilineal marriage with nobody wants to matrilineally marry her. Sad times. You can marry the kid. So yes, we can have retinue. Looks like only skirmish retinue though. Good. TJ the CAD guy, left-handed, can now do a childhood focus. I know I saw TJ in chat. If you are in chat still, TJ, let me know which childhood focus you'd like. It looks like your best one's either going to be in martial or in stewardship. You're both at 4 apiece there. So struggle, pride, duty, and thrift would be your best options. Just depending on which one you want to do. I'll give it a minute and then I'll pick for him. 6 years old and he's better combat than our current ruler is. Is he really? No, he's not. You lied. Don't lie to me. Well, I mean, personal combat skill, yes. Hey, Viscous202. Welcome back over on YouTube. Looks like TJ's not... Oh, Pride. Okay. Pride it is. Viscous, you're currently ruling right now. I don't know if you were here when you took over, but you're currently ruling right now. You're currently stressed and depressed, though. You're greedy, you're kind, you're craven, you're ambitious, you're temperate, you're shrewd, you have sympathy for Eastern religions, you have a hair lip, and you're a fortune builder. You're also out of patience, and you're an aspiring trader. So yeah, there's that. Tamachi II died under suspicious circumstances at the age of 2. That's a bit awkward. But we've done worse. We've killed at 0. New clan is risen in Borjigan. Can we poke the current liege into Taoism? I don't think we have the capability to do that right now. All I can do is convert to his Mongol culture. I can also offer to join his war, which I will do. Yeah, we don't have enough devotion for that yet, Larian. We can try and evoke sympathy for Easterners. Alright. How are those Aztecs going? Itoran Vu has finished his education in the ways of intrigue. At 7, he's excelled in his studies. He's an intricate web weaver now. Wow, 21 intrigue from Itoran Vu. Yeah, I'm going to put him in charge. And I'm going to have him study some tech. Study that tech now. Study that tech now. If I convert to Mongol culture, can I raid then? Probably. Probably. I don't care about you. Go away. Byzantines have another revolt in their hands. Civil war to increase council power. Byzantines are always a mess. Itoran did get his wish to be a spy master. I don't know how good or how bad this war is going. War ledger. Minus 36%. So not good for them. I was in the middle of a conversation with the chef when Orbe appears from nowhere, grabbed me by the arm, and pulls me into a nearby room. With a wrinkled forehead and sweaty palms, she told me that she intended to leave our society after being haunted too many times by shadows in the darkness. Explain the importance of devotion. Peace be with you. As a secret practitioner of our religion, it is sometimes easy to neglect your true self. For your sake, as well as that of the Taoist faithful, we ask that you conduct a secret ceremony in orders of the Heavenly Order. Okay. How do I perform said secret ceremony? Oh, prepare secret ceremony. Done. Can do. I told Orbe that this is a time of trial, but that we will have to endure. The Heavenly Order observes us, and we will reward us in due time. Feeling the pressure of divine intervention, Orbe promises to keep our true faith for the time being. Very good. Kaladay has offered to support me in my secret ceremony. For a fellow Taoist, he writes, while I consider my response, I place the letter onto the hearth. As the flame crumbles the paper, I rest my hand on my pocket where I keep my hidden yin-yang symbol safe and away from prying eyes. I appreciate the gesture. Slavic revolt and iconoclast revolt now in the Byzantines. So a bunch of revolts there now, 3 of them at least. Kaladay lights the candles, and I speak the words of prayer to the Heavenly Order. I close my eyes as we join hands and bow our heads before the holy symbols, the ones I usually keep hidden behind heavy curtains. This is how it should be. For a moment, all I can hear is the sound of my own breathing, and I feel safe. We should do this again sometime. Hey, we lose the trait of Craven, we gain 200 devotion, and we complete the mission. Nice! Good job, Viscus. You're still stressed and depressed, though. My beloved wife Holden is constantly bored and keeps talking about the new fashion she has heard about. Now she wants me to introduce it at her court. She now gains the trait of greedy. How you doing there, Fragman, over on Twitch? Yeah, I don't know how that Suffolk County managed to get its independence. Because it wasn't there before, I want to say. Cathar Uprising in Mercia. Making that gold now. Oh, that was not a good time for you to split. East Francia and West Francia have split apart. East Francia now belonging to Theoderic. A Carling still. West Francia, I don't even know where the capital is. Down here. Belonging to Guadalf. And he's also the heir to West Francia. Or East Francia, rather. So if one of them dies, it reforms. Lee Cross says, yes, more land for Toro pets. All hail Toro pets. Work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. 20% chance of gaining the trait of slothful. Lose 0.5 health, but 45% chance of gaining the trait of diligent. Diligence! Nope, didn't work. Sad times. And I just risk Viscus's life even more. Interesting. Somebody crowned... How did you... Huh? England was formed. Somehow. An Anglo-Saxon king. This guy managed to create it 2 years ago. We weren't paying attention. Yeah, it must have been a liberation revolt because it's very strange. Because you need a lot more land to form the Kingdom of England than that. He's still got 6,000 troops, though, so he might be able to conquer the rest of the territories there. This guy's got, like, minus 347 gold. This guy's lands, like, must be terrible right now. Good lord. Oh, yeah. Thieves Guild, Peasant Unrest, Peasant Crisis. Whew. Larian asked, how is our good old friend Lothian doing? Lothian doesn't exist. Lee Cross. Bleak Norse took this land here. So, no House of Lothian here. Revi Afandi has now come of age. Strangely enough, stewardship is the higher trait. Oh, idolizer is not going to help that. Let's see. Fragment asks on Twitch, am I looking forward to CK3? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the stewardship education for Revi here. Revi, if you're in chat, I'll give you a minute to let me know if you want to choose another focus. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with stewardship. But yeah, I mean, we're only what 2 months away now from its launch in September, so definitely looking forward to it. I feel like it's almost like it needs to be like a thing where we start a new campaign in Scotland again with our very first campaign in CK3. I feel like the return of the Dunkelds needs to be a thing. Oh, and I just answered Larian's question, so there you go. Ethan says, or play as Lothian this time. I actually have to rewatch the Scotland campaign because Lothian at this point has become such a meme that I don't even remember like the anger that I had for him. I mean, I know that I did at the time, but I don't remember like the exact circumstances of the reason why I was having so much anger for that guy. But everyone, you know, quotes Lothian as like one of the top Crusader Kings memories there. He was plotting and scheming and rebelling all the time. Okay. And Die They Gone is now our regent. No, this is the Spymaster didn't hate you. You died of severe stress. The combination of stress and depressed didn't do well. Born with unparalleled genius, Viscous 202 was known for his sharp and brilliant mind, always looking for new problems to solve and new opportunities to exploit. Revi Afandi, merely 12 years old, the realm was left in the capable hands of the Regent Council. Long live the chief. To be fair, only one time was confirmed to be minus 0.5. We didn't actually know if we actually got the other minus 0.5. Alright, so we got to make sure that our uncle here doesn't try and steal our... Oh, God. Actually, he's good. Dagon's good. Chancellor. Can I get a better Chancellor? Maybe? Man, not in prison. Can be married. Not a ruler. In my diplomatic range. Will join my court. Nope. Sad times. Right, Marshal. You could be my marshal. You could be my steward. And... back to Torin there. You collect taxes in Karakoja. You continue to study tech in... Actually, it looks like we can't study tech in that capital anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Study tech there. Marshal. Continue to organize the army. You can fabricate claims up there. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, the council's a fan. Big fan. My domain is too big, which hopefully won't be the case in a couple of years once our stewardship continues to grow here. We also have a lot of gold now. Build that. Build that. build that. Less gold. Okay. So not great. Oh, Eastmond has declared an English holy war for Gododin on Northumberland there. I told you. Where's Northumberland? Queen Margarita. Norseman. Okay. Northumberland has territories over northern Scotland. Cool. Got it. Great. Range patrol, though. Holun, and yes. Have fun. Abbasids not doing well in this war, it looks like. Childhood focus. Die Wincest is 6 years old now, starting to work on his, it looks like intrigue, actually, so pride for that. AK Double J says, name a big YouTube streamer. Courage is a big YouTube streamer. Oh, and look at that. My liege, my work in Asian seems to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. I've managed to fabricate a claim on the chiefdom of Asian, presently held by the Khan Buri of Besud. Oh God, I'm going to be broke after this. And I don't have prestige after this. But I need that. I need that, that good stuff right there. Okay. Let's see here. Larry, Rivi is here. How you doing, Rivi? You're in charge now, Rivi.
Chat.
You are in charge. So that's a thing. Good luck with that. Larian says, I am proud of my parents. AK Double J says, how many views does he get? I mean, he's got over like 300 million right now. After coming over from Twitch. Warmaster 568 says, am I still alive after all these years? I believe you are, Warmaster. Maybe not. I feel like you were. Maybe not. No, it looks like you might have died. I'm looking. Oh, no, you're still alive. 61 years old. There you are, Warmaster. Still the gentle. No, we just placed him there, Larry, and we won't be able to move him. We won't be able to move the Chancellor until June. AK Double J says, so either platform isn't bad. Twitch is saturated. Maybe YouTube is a good way to get going on a saturated platform. We're actually streaming on multiple platforms, Double J. We're streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and once I get it working, on Steam as well. So I decided not to sign the Twitch affiliate contract to lock myself in. And instead, we're just going to be broadcasting to as many places as possible. I need gold, though. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Aaron2U2 is now 6 years old. Aaron2U2, if you are still with us in chat, go ahead and let us know which focus you'd like to choose from. It looks like learning is your best path, but if you're looking to make an impact, obviously stewardship, intrigue, diplomacy are usually your good go-tos. AK Double J says or asks, does YouTube restrict you like Twitch, or do they have an affiliate program? They have no restrictions, and you can still be monetized on YouTube regardless of whatever your contract is with other platforms, until you sign their exclusivity deal, which doesn't happen until you're super big anyway. So I'll give Aaron another minute to decide if he is still in chat. We did get a band of robbers in Anshi, which is here. Highway robber band. Sad times. Wex87 says, "Man, streaming games these days are so complicated." Hey, Wex. Yeah, I mean, we're at the point now where streaming is becoming less of an individual thing and more of an actual business. There's entertainment value in streaming, and bigger companies are seeing this, so they're looking to try and lock down whatever they can, whatever talent they can, whatever rights they can, in order to promote their own, whether it's Twitch promoting its own streamers, YouTube promoting its own streamers, Facebook, whatever. So I would say within the next 2 to 3 years, streaming is going to be completely legitimized and as a form of entertainment. It's still not even nearly as big as what it can be. Thanks, Double. Listen, I don't know how you have a problem selling me when I have this beautiful coif of hair right here. This is just all natural talent right here. The more I hear of the words of the wise men of old, the more I want to be like them. Only from knowledge comes true strength. I gain the trait of erudite. Learning +2, personal combat skill -2, church opinion +5. Aaron to you two is not in chat right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick thrift for him. Oh, that's a double-edged sword right there, Double. Who is my educator? My educator is my mother. And I can't change my educator, only my regent can. I am homeschooled, Wex, at least in the terms of this game. Castle fortifications built. Almost got my money back. Hey, and Die They Gone gets sort of organizer and 2 marshal. Good for them. Wex did say earlier that you pretty much need a lawyer, it sounds like. Absolutely. If you're going to sign a contract, anything beyond like the standard affiliate stuff, I would say definitely hook up with a lawyer. Even in my real life work, I still have I have a legal counsel for contracts that I sign at work too, so I can move the chancellor now, but I can't pay for anything, Larian. I don't know why you want me to move the chancellor when I can't pay for anything. Just gonna tease me at this point. Plus, all the land that's next to me right now is the Mongol empires, unless I start focusing on this guy up here. I'm good, Double. I'm good. Thank you. Think of the possible trade post claims. News from China. The status quo is over. The pale right... You remember that part where we said, hey, there's the Mongol Empire and the Aztecs. Who knows when the plague is going to show up? Well, wasn't that long of a wait, folks. The Pale Rider is sowing his deadly seeds in China. A devastating plague has broken out in Chengdu. No goods travel along the Silk Road as the merchants fear infection. Even so, the deadly scourge is spreading quickly, and the troubles of China could soon be ours. China will not be able to assist its tributary states. I mean, the good news out of that is that you could rebel against the Mongols, and if they didn't have their event troops, you might be able to fight them, but they still have their event troops, so that's not going to happen. Adopt his ideas, sure. Most training grounds been built. This war is still going on here between the Aztecs and the Abbasids. It looks like the Aztecs are going to lose that war, though. They've already been pushed out of the Nubian territories. Yeah, we kind of need to focus on some hospitals now. Somehow the Abbasids gained a territory up here. Not great. Because then that means we'll eventually start fighting the Abbasids pretty soon. Those training grounds been built. Alright, we got we're neutral on prestige now. Getting the gold going. It'll be a triple cage match with the Mongols, the Aztecs, and the Plague. Coming at you live this Friday. I feel like I should have been like a monster truck driver announcer. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Quake 87 says I'll watch. Larry and the Mage and Hungrel finally can get married. Excellent. More like a Royal Rumble with Toro Pets involved. And Stormy had the same idea with a cameo from Toro Pets. Toro Pets runs in, chair in hand, and gives a good whack to the Mongols. Yep. White peace. Well, that does prove to us that the Mongols are slowly starting to weaken. If they weren't able to beat back that group right there. Okay. Let's start building up our hospital now. Build up this one. Oh no! The Emperor of Toropets has died. Slavich, the cleansing flame of Toropets, has died and has been succeeded by Emperor Vid of Toropets, who's also a pretty good commander. So I think they'll be fine. And Kaidu is like, I'm going right back after you, bud. Going right back after them. We are not over our domain limit anymore. No, we are continuing to grow. Stewardship of 9. Daughter was born to Die Lord of Deaths and Dai Etorin Vu, named E. Well, that's a thing. Lord of Deaths and Etorin Vu hooked up. Oh, the Aztecs are now invading East Francia. They're no longer invading the Abbasids. I'm assuming they white peaced that war. They just gave it up. I've read about the great men in history, and someday I want to be like them. I will be the greatest. We gain ambitious. That's good, too. Byzantine, no more revolts in the Byzantines. Still under Nicolaus the Usurper. We have another tithe. 60 gold there. It's good. Let's see here. Can we rank up in society yet? Well, no, because we're not in the society anymore. That was Viscus, and he died. So no more society for us right now. Now we're just focused on building up our hospitals. Building up those hospitals, getting ready for that Black Death. Oh! Larian! Your husband cheated on you. 7 a.m. Larian's time? Good lord. Aztecs can't catch a break. In our timeline, Europeans bring diseases, and when they come to Europe, they get the plague. Well, actually, in the game, they also got smallpox in their lands, too. But they also brought us syphilis, so... I mean, we traded diseases. Larry says, once I'll take over, he'll be sent to China as a eunuch. Alright, Sartok and Kograt, 223. Marry them off. Very good. Go ahead and join this guy's war, just for the extra opinion boost. Very good. Civil War to increase holy power. Holy power? To increase council power. Hey, and Revi has gotten rid of that damn bandit area in Anshi. Very good. Very good. East Frankia is going to fall to the Aztecs, I can tell you that much right now. Hey! And there goes all my gold again. And my prestige. Oh, we got another, what'd you call? Claim. That's good news. What was it doing? Where is it? Where's the direct vassals? There it is. Okay, so let's take a look here. So sadly, that's actually not the way we want to go, but that's the only way we're going to get more land right now. Could start working our way this way. Take that guy's line right there. Keep that going. But once again, we are broke, so we might get more bandits in our lands again. Faster! Oh! War Master 568 has died a natural death at the age of 65. Lived a long time, War Master. And our regency has ended. We've now taken power. We are a thrifty clerk. Not the best, but it's okay. We have gained the trait of temperate and a 20% chance of being stressed. We are not stressed. Look at the fancy clothes he's got on. Look at the fanciness. Character focus for Revi here. Have you focus on business. That business. And then your ambition is to be a counselor. Because I know that he's going to make me a counselor pretty quickly. Shouldn't the bandits come when you are, you know, rich instead of broke? I think the idea is that we're not able to afford the military necessary to prevent them from attacking. Oh, East Frankia is being occupied all around the place. Oof. Oof. We do have a somewhat decent martial stat. It's not bad. Not terrible. I am unmarried, though. We need to fix that. Let's see here. Nobody great. Attractive 10-year-old. That's a bit awkward, but... Hey, and he made us a chancellor, so we got our achievement done. Very good. New ambition. Groom and heir, become king. Exalt amongst men, make a friend. Let's make a friend. See if we can do that before we get married. Okay, we're working on our chancellorship on behalf of the Mongols. As the day drags on, seemingly never ending, you barely can keep your eyes open. You seem to have no energy at all. We are fatigued. We are fatigued. Sad times. How much prestige do I need to press a claim? It depends on the claim that I'm pressing. Like with Bury here, I can declare a war and claim it right now. Just, that's it. Hey, Thomas McDuffie. It goes well. Well is relative. We're still alive, which is better than not being alive, I guess. The problem is with the Besuds, like, that's just one piece of territory, but I'm going to have to send my army all the way up here to take the rest of these guys on. He's only got 2,000 troops versus my 3,800, though. We'll wait a little bit longer. Huai Zhen hesitantly suggests you probably have measles. Or weasels? No, definitely measles. Probably. He insists that you follow his instructions. Oh boy. Oh boy. This sounds like a good thing. Oh god. Here we go. Maybe we should attack. Maybe we should declare war now. Just so I don't lose those claims. I can't attack Urenkai because I'm in a non-aggression pact with him. How am I in a non-aggression pact with you? Gazan and Holun. Damn it! My mother. I can't kill her. No, they're not. Last duel, if I die, press the claim and go to war. Alright, well, I'm listening to him then. To war we go. We do have enemy troops in our lands. Oh... That's right, we still have to deal with the fact that there's another enemy military force around too. Alright. Huai Zhen rub peppermint leaves on your hands and feet to remedy your fatigue. I'm not sure that did anything. At age 22, your uncle died. Junji died of poor physique. He was wounded and weak, so that didn't go well for him. One moment you are shivering, the next you are sweating, and overall you feel awful. Alas, I have now a fever. Huai Zhen hesitantly suggests you probably have rabies. He insists you follow his instructions. The liquid on the chalice was warm and sour. It will chase the other heat away, Huai Zhen explained. I'm not sure that did anything. Although you can't quite put your finger on what's wrong, you don't feel quite right. Alas, now I have malaise. Hey Damien, over on YouTube. Huai Zhen reckons that you probably have syphilis. He insists that you follow his instructions. Very well. The liquid in the chalice was warm and sour. It will chase the other heat away. I'm not sure that did anything. You're confined to your bed. Your body racked with aches and chills. You have contracted the flu. Okay, so it's not rabies or syphilis. It's just the flu. So -2 health. It's not terrible. It's not the worst. Could have been worse. Ethan Jury asks, are we dying again? I'm not sure yet. Your court physician, Huai Zhen, has come to see you and offers treatment for your illness. He explains that there are several different types of treatment he can offer. Come on, Huai Zhen, let's try something new, I insist. You could not believe your eyes when Huai Zhen pulled a severed hand from his satchel. The black spots on its finger sent chills down your spine, and you demanded to know where he got it from. He only hushed you and proceeded to rub the severed hand against your chest. I feel amazing! A successful experimental treatment. I now have +1 health overall total. Somehow Huaizen here with his 7 learning, being a renowned physician, was able to fix me. See? You doubted Huaizen. You doubted him. Alright, Dagon's in charge here. I need to put more commanders here. Sure, you can be a commander. Nice one, Larian. Dark Stormy Days, a broken clock is right twice a day. Damian Ryan says, saying I insist to any medical professional is going to be an interesting time. You're not wrong. Alright, we're attacking Besud. And he's attacking us. You have recovered well from the flu. Now the coughing, fever, and headaches are just unpleasant memories. Okay, he's going to attack us. We do have the defensive bonus from the desert. And he is crossing a river to get to us. Battle time. If you fight the Mongols, you're going to have a bad time, is what we've learned. As your efforts of gaining wealth grow all the more determined, you sleep less and less. Since sleeping is not a profitable behavior, I must have more gold. We're now stressed. I would be stressed too if my city is about to be burned down again. It's been so long! Juquan, it's been so long since Juquan's been burned down. Kagan Kaiju of the Mongol Empire claims to have proof that I have slandered him. He promises to keep this to himself if I promise to stay out of all factions. Yes. I mean, we're gonna have to at this point. There's no other way. The problem is that in order for us to get the... Actually, we can't. We can't go to the Jewish merchants. We're stuck. I'm not sure why. Sad times. There goes my... Okay, maybe... White piece surrender. If I surrender, what happens? He won't burn my city down, at least. I can't win. Don't do it. Oh! Well, crap. The good news is he didn't burn my city down. The bad news is my city's gonna burn itself down. Sure. I'm already broke as it is. Add more, add more. Alright, you gotta go back. The road will not weigh me down anymore. I have a new spring in my step, joy in my heart, and a smile on my face. Revi is no longer stressed. And, you know, why would you be? You're already as broke as it can be. So, yep, there goes the robbers in Juquan. So what have we learned? We have learned that our military is no match for the Mongols. Even now, is what we've learned. Even with us having the advantage, no match for the Mongols. In Fallout narrator voice, Juquan descended into chaos and thievery following their crushing defeat. The Armored Chariot. You receive a report from the outcome of the military experiments that your marshal asked you to sponsor. Apparently, a large steel plate chariot was constructed, propelled by 10 men inside, pulling it forward, directed by a commander peering out from a revolving turret mounted on top. This vehicle also had several ballistas, firing through arrow slits. Though ending up being too slow and expensive for actual wartime deployment, it still provided some valuable lessons, and we gained 50 technology points. Good. Which is still not enough to pretty much do anything, really. Mongols do not care about your advantages. You're very correct, Damien. And Stormy says, well, that would have been nice a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, the Aztecs managed to grab a good chunk of, what is that, East Francia? Yeah, that was East Francia right there. They're now touching Bohemia, Saxony, Toropets is right here now. That's crazy. Oh, and they're attacking now the Byzantines in an embargo war. Weird, but okay. Caliph Jabir did win that war. Yeah, I figured as much. Aztecs are coming across some issues, though, looks like. Civil War. They're down to about 80,000 troops, so the Aztecs are weakening. And we figured that was going to be the case. They did not have the opportunity to reform their religion before everything bad started happening to them. So... AK Double J says, hold up, how'd the Aztecs get here? Well, funny story, Double. In CK2, there is a DLC that flips the script. It has the Aztecs invade Europe. And with a very large force at that. So that was a thing. Suf County is gone, yep. Did everything implode since last stream? Not quite, but we're not doing great, Alex. Relations improved. I mean, we're slowly rebuilding our treasury over time, but things aren't looking well. Plus, there's also the threat of plague. What are you doing? Stress and wounded, knock it off. Oh! Larian's husband died. And immediately, they want to marry Besud here, the son, the only son of Khan Kogesu of Besud, the guy who beat us, the bastard, to Larian. Larian lost an eye somehow. Not sure how that happened. I'm going to decline that just on principle. How dare you? How massive was what? The Aztec? About 120,000 Aztec forces. Imagine being a baron in Germany watching the Mongols coming from the east, Aztecs from the west. You're right in the middle of their path. Oh, that totally didn't have anything to do with all. The Mazdaki faith triumphant. The adherents of the Zoroastrian faith have steadily dwindled to the point where Mazdaki believers are in the majority. Oh, we're definitely going to debase those mints. Absolutely debasing those mints. Getting back my gold now. Sartak here wants to marry Bilge Sartak, I think his brother, to Larian, who now has consumption and received ill treatment. Larian, you're dying. -3 health. -2 health. You have a +1. You have a +1. Good luck. Liberation Revolt on Kaidu. That's not going to go anywhere. No, well, Kaidu still has the event troops. The Umayyads continuing to grow. Continuing to grow. They're now in Genoa. West Francia is not able to defend themselves. They move their capital over to Toulouse. They managed to win the embargo war? They did, okay. Yeah, Italy is not doing well right now. Shi Di Wei has been teaching your commander about Chinese strategy. Dai They Gun gains the trait Way of the Tiger. Asgan might fancy me. Sure. And gave her a good tumble. New ruler of the Byzantines, Morikos II, is now in charge. New ruler of Northumberland. Is England still around? Is that still a thing or no? Yeah, it's still a thing. Eastman's still there. Oh, die they gone. Stressed, chest pains, cough, and a fever. Died clutching at his heart at the age of 36. Sad times. My new heir is Jingquan Dai. Huh. Okay. Marshal of Calarasi. He's in... Huh. What's he doing all the way over there? He might be doing a military company? A mercenary company? And Asgan is pregnant. This is true, Damien. At least I'm not the only one having a few issues. That's absolutely right. Sure, I'll read the kid the Dao De Ching. Hey, oh, no, never mind. I thought it was good. Nope, it's bad. Smuggler's Ring. Oh no, I've become rivals with Lilian. A 12-year-old. Cool, is my rival. Oh, I've forgotten to give education focuses. TJ, the CAD guy, requires education focus. He's going to be focusing on stewardship. Wincest is going to be focusing on martial. And Aaron is going to be focusing on stewardship. The rise of the Shia. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. There's a new Shia revolt going on. Alex, somebody made that joke already. Sad. Sad, Alex. I must visit Asgan, sure. I write to you with bad news from Karakoja. My efforts to squeeze some extra taxes have led to another revolt risk. Great. Thomas, as soon as we have new kids that we can name, we'll go ahead and name one for you. Can't name that one. But I will acknowledge him as mine. Oh! Kaidu here died in battle at the age of 36. So now the new ruler here is Gagan Arakai, who is not a good martial leader. He's actually a scholarly theologian, and he's also stressed. He does still have the army levies, though. He does still have the event troops. So they have not despawned. So it looks like it's going to be time to spin that wheel once again. Let me go ahead and pull it up here. A loyalty, a revolution. Damien asks, what wheel? Oh, Oh, Damien. Welcome to the Crusader King's Wheel. The wheel that allows us to just simply leave everything to chance for our decisions and have fate decide. So on one flip of the coin, we've got Revolution. We will declare our independence and hope for the best. On the other, we will maintain our loyalty to the Mongol Empire and see what comes of it. Any bets in chat? What do we got right now? What do we think? Revolution or loyalty? Dark Stormy Days says, Revolution! 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 Revolution from Fragman. Loyalty from Thomas McDuffie. Wex says it's 50-50. I would ban you, Wex, if I knew what the button was in Restream. Larian says, I'll keep with the loyalty with the event spawn troops. Let's find out what the result is. Loyalty once again. We will keep our faith with the Mongol Empire. Alright. We shall stay loyal once again. But the question is, will everyone else? One guy revolted, but everyone else seems to have kept the faith. Matters of... Oh, man. Here we go. All right. Here we go. For those that do not recognize this event, I know it immediately, as do some others in chat. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Immortality event chain. Rivaya Fandi was lucky enough to get it. It will not necessarily lead to success. It can lead to a simple failure, in which case, you know, the event just ends, or it could lead to our demise. But we have to try. Because why not? You summon a secret meeting. Invite only. A meeting of the minds. I forgot to read the first part. Your council convenes and in the faces of your advisors speak of confusion. Why are we here, my lord? It comes with a hint of concern. You sit down and the suspense is almost tangible as you leave the question hanging in the air. Finally, you speak, and without disclosing much of your current nightly restlessness, you convey the message eloquently enough. Hey, Jet Black Pope. I want to discuss the concept of life and death, and I want to look into everlasting life. They nod slowly. So what do you think? The spirit rises in the room as the counselors start to talk, some hesitantly, some gesturing wildly. They all have ideas. Erin 2U2 has been looking at me in a new way lately. Giggling whenever I talk to her, laughing at things that are not meant to be funny. It seems that she is infatuated with me. Oh, Erin. Wait, I'm in a battle? Why am I in a battle right now? Don't be in a battle with me. Why do I have troops out? Don't do that. Debase the mints! Oh, these are my event troops. My retinue. That's what they are. Who lives forever anyway? You asked several people in your court and even waited for a long time for some of them to get back to you, but none of them have heard of a method to avoid the whole mess of dying. You reckon it's a lot like sleeping, though. You probably shouldn't worry about it. You take a nap. That's it. Instant failure. Sad times for all. Game's like, no, you can't have nice things. Can't have nice things. And now I'm stressed. On top of that. Can't have nice things and now stressed. We are back to positive gold, which I'm then going to spend now on build more hospitals. During a particularly heated argument in the council, Khan Kogetsu stepped in as you were about to make a fool of yourself. He was able to argue for your point, not only saving you your face, but also winning the argument for you. It is obvious that Kogetsu's Smooth talking was the sole reason for your success, and denying that fact would likely paint you in a bad light. Very well. Gain the prestige. A merchant has managed to find out those coins you minted are counterfeit. Good thing I had got that extra prestige. News from China. The Pale Rider is done reaping his terrible harvest in China, and the devastating plague appears to have receded. Things are returning to normal, and the Middle Kingdom seems stable. Alright, so we did not get the Black Plague on us. Very good. For the time being. We'll see what happens. Mongol invasion of Kumania. So I'm going to continue with that one now. No, I don't care about you. Bashkira is also growing. Looks like they're fighting Toro pets, actually. Did it just grab a bunch of Toro pets territory? Oh, and the Aztecs are invading Aquitaine. They're trying to take more Maya territory now. One of my tasks as Chancellor is to smooth relations between lords. Mostly I try to make other rulers of my liege's vassals like him better, but sometimes, like today, I find someone who doesn't like Kagan Arakai, and then I work my magic on one of his vassals. Sure. All it took was a small I'm sorry from Kagan Arakai, and I do believe it was his Chancellor, Chief Dai Rivai Afandi, that convinced him to ask for my forgiveness. Cool. Norway's had that for a little bit now. Vestergotland had the northern tip of Iceland for some time now. It was true that I only did my job, but it would be nice for once to get a thank you, or at least some sort of appreciation from Kagan Arakai for my hard work. You're welcome! And I lose the trait of diligent, because, sure, why not? Oh no! You double-level verm pain as you're beset by painful cramps. That's not good. Huaizen hesitantly suggests you probably have rabies. He insists you follow his instructions. Very well. Huaizen insisted you should abstain from food for 3 days in order to feel better. And that did nothing. One moment you're shivering, the next you are sweating, and overall you feel awful. We gain fever. And now he thinks we have food poisoning. Huaizen gave you a lump of shiny metal to put in your mouth for an hour each night to cure you of your cramps. Decent symptom treatment. Does not knock out the food poisoning entirely. So we still have -1 health altogether. Our physician is kind of obsessed with rabies a little bit. Oh no! When you are not passing a loose stool in a chamber pot, you are bent over retching, you are suffering from food poisoning. So he was right. That's the bad thing. It's -3 health. -3 health, plus -1 for being stressed. We're going to die. Jinquan Dai is going to be the next ruler here. Come on, Huaizen, let's try something new, I insist. Save me like you saved me last time. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I mean, there's no way. I can't. I got my ass kicked last time, Larian. You crazy? I just got some money back. Plus, I still can't do anything because I can't break the non-aggression pact first. And then I lose 200 prestige for that, too. Why Zen made you drink a draught of poppy before strapping you down on his operation table? You almost dozed off while he prepared your instruments, but when he raised the scalpel toward your eye, you felt wide awake. I am sorry, my lord, but we must remove the root of the problem. How is my eye the root of the problem for food poisoning? The treatment was successful, but I paid a heavy price. We are now severely injured and one-eyed. And we're still stressed, so we could still die in this whole thing. There we go. Rivai Afandi succumbed to severe injuries. Chief Jing Quan, a modest and tempered man. This guy sucks. son of Vagon. He's the underhanded rogue, craven, and temperate. Oh, and he's Bolgar, too. You're right, Ethan. I can't convert the culture, though, until I hit 500 prestige. Marrying yes, we there. Get the gold. Yeah. Marshal. God, everyone hates me. Steward. Spy Master. Etorin the Lunatic. Etorin, don't be mad. Have some gold. Alright. Taxes for you. Here. Study technology here. Diviner's gonna burn things. You're gonna organize the army. I want you to improve relations with the people. Yes. Okay. We filled the ambition to get married. Very good. New ambition. Groom an heir. Become a counselor. King. Make a friend. Counselor it is. And look, there you go. I'm his chancellor now. Look at that. Fulfilled that ambition. Groom an heir, become king, make a friend. I need an heir. Etorin Vu is now my current heir. I need another one. Make some kids. Everyone's got that. I'm gonna build a castle next. Lowborn. Kagan Apex of Lowborn. It's the first time I've seen that one. Hey, Askaya has joined our court. Very good. Wahhabit is formed from the Abbasids. Interesting. Oh, looks like West Francia is going to lose Aquitaine. That looks bad for them. Oh, Revi had a daughter right before he died. My dear Chief, if you think I will let any vassal of mine support factions conspiring against me without taking action, you are sorely mistaken. I was supporting a faction? I wasn't. And now I'm stressed. Because of course I am. Hey, but a Torin got tech from Dunhuang. What'd you get? Culture. Oh! Archive has died of poor health. New ruler is who? Bugadai. Still has the army levies, though. And he's a genius. 18 martial, 18 stewardship. With Way of the Dog. Oh boy. He was actually a better ruler than the last one was. Okay. One last time, let's spin that wheel. Loyalty or revolution? The wheel has arrived. Maybe. Maybe not. Wheel? Come on, wheel. Game's like, nope. I'm done with your wheel. One second. Is it back? There you go. It's back! Alright. Spin the wheel! Continuing to loyalty. Game's like, you cannot rebel. Chagatai had rebelled, though. He wanted to be independent. Merche wants to pay me gold. Nope. Qingmin died of complications related to gout. He was also stressed and a lunatic, so that's a thing, sure. Larian the Mage seeks to kill Igash Mujide. I'm not sure why Larian wants to kill them, but okay. Might be that that was the person that her first husband cheated on her with. I will let that slide. Before you end the campaign, can you put it into observer mode into top speed? Sure. Actually, it's almost 10 o'clock already. Wow. Okay. How do I do that again, Larian? I've forgotten. I know it's something to do with the command console. I'll look it up. Hold on. Looking it up now. Just observe in the console? Okay. Observe. Okay. So, we have now given up our character here. Literally, this is just going to be us viewing the map. Let me put this away and see. Everyone's got a good view of practically everything here at this point. Let's see what happens. And let's go through in game. We'll try and call things out here. Toro Pets is growing over on the east side. Mongols growing on their western front. Toro Pets and the Mongols might actually come to blows eventually. Aztecs did manage to grab that Aquitaine territory from West Francia. Tibet just collapsed on itself. I'm not sure what... I mean, after the Mongols first invaded it, it was just all over for them. I'm surprised the Mongols haven't reformed the Chagatai group into them yet. Toropet's now making its way into Serbia. Aztecs now fighting Toropets, it looks like. Yeah, after a certain point, the Aztecs just don't want to go down too south. They tried to go after Nubia here, and they failed. So they haven't gone anything else since. No, England's not unified. England's far from unified. Look at this mess right over here. This is terrible. Rebellion in the Byzantines. The Mongols might take advantage of this Bashkir revolt. Oh, an Abbasid revolt. That might be important. Sweden's continuing to grow. Looks like Sweden and Saxony are looking to control the Finnish territories up there. Toropets as well expanding up there as well. Yeah, Damien, at this point now, we're just observing the map and seeing how things go. I feel like I'm like a play-by-play announcer at this point. We're starting a brand new campaign tomorrow, which is why we wanted to observe the effects of this map here today. Kind of wrap things up here, because otherwise people kind of miss out on things. Toropets. Oh, Pannonia! Pannonia formed from Toropets. Managed to get its independence from Toropets. That Abbasid revolt's still continuing right now. Oh, there goes the Abbasid revolt. Oh, major Aztec revolt. The entirety of northern Africa there. What happened there? Hold on. Nobody likes you, bud. They're down to 32,000, 32,000 soldiers, event troops there. His father was, murdered, died under suspicious circumstances. Who's leading this Aztec revolt and what's it for? Idris the Cruel of Aztecs. Oh, he's a Sunni Muslim. He's just attacking because they want to get out of the Aztec field. No Black Death, just a bunch of epidemics. At this point, they may be able to get their freedom back from the Aztecs. How are the Mongols doing with their event troops? Bugadai is still here, 50 years old, about 90,000 or so. That's what I think. That's what I mean, Wex. Like, I know there have been videos put up on YouTube where people, all they've done is just put the thing on observe mode and just let the game play out, and they just kind of comment on what's going on in the world around them. Oh. How did you lose? You must have gotten captured in battle. Because he had it. We put the game in observe mode, Aaron, because we're going to start a new campaign tomorrow. As we put the videos up on YouTube. But we wanted to see what happens in our current game here. Yeah, the Bashkir Revolt's still going on right now. It's been going on for a while. Another Aztec revolt happened again. Mongols continuing to push forward west. Torapetsa again expanding to its east. West Francia is down to nothing now at this point. What's this? What's this purple? Lombardy was formed. Sweden managed to get hold of some Italy territory. That's interesting. Italy's down to just poor like one territory. The county of Parma. That's it. That's all they got. Poor Italy. Can we see the direct vassal? Sure. Boom. We died. We died out, it looks like. Let's see what happened to us. Wait. No, we didn't die. This is Jinquan Dai. He's still around, 34 years old. It's just under a different name now. Karashar is the territory name. Oh, at least he became a duke. Not sure how he became a duke, but he became a duke. He did, no. He actually went with the Iranian culture. That's weird. He was Bulgarian. Now he's Iranian. He is severely injured, though, and stressed, so his heir is this guy. I can't even pronounce the name, so I'm not going to try. Outplayed by AI. Oh, Toropets. Mongols continuing their aggressive push here. The Abbasids, I'm actually quite surprised by the Abbasids. Usually they collapse inwardly within 100 years, and they're still going right now. Even after the Aztecs Pushed him out of Africa. Random independent territory in Suf once again. Oh no! Toro Pets revolt! War against the tyranny of the Emperor of Toro Pets. Sure. Oh, Alex is calling it. Rip Toro Pets. He doesn't have faith. He doesn't believe in Toro Pets. Can I stop the autosave thing? Because it's just slowing us down. Maybe not. Game options. Autosave. Ha! Never. Thank you. Because it pauses the game and it's annoying. Bukadai is still around, 57 years old. Another revolt in the Byzantines. Let's move this map again. Nobody's really kind of like unified India. India is always such a hard territory to kind of unify. I've never really seen it kind of like be stabilized. Larian says, now J2, don't forget to put it back on tomorrow. That's very true. You're absolutely right. Don't forget to put it back on tomorrow. Plays India next then. Actually, tomorrow we're going to be starting a campaign in the After the End mod, which is a total conversion mod for Crusader Kings 2, focusing in North America. North America and a little bit of and all of Central America and a little bit of South America. So other side of the ocean we'll be playing in. Did the Appositions expand? Over where? Here, right? Damien asks, Canada start? I'm not sure yet, Damien. I'm thinking I might start actually where I'm currently located right now, which is in Oregon. And then go from there. Oh! Oh! Sicily! Tlatoani Kazarin of Sicily, a Miaphysite Christian, has managed to break away from the Aztec Empire. Queen of Sicily, Africa, Kemet, and Maghreb. Look at that. Wow. Thanks, DJ. Her heir is, actually, I can't tell. It won't tell me. The only claimant is this guy right here, so maybe him? It's not a Christian heresy. Miaphysite is a solid Christian religion. I guess there is no heresy right now because Catholicism is down. Yeah, I still can't see the air. What are the religions? What are the religions looking like these days? Ooh, Shia, Sunni, Slavic, Orthodox, Tengri all around. You know what I don't see? Christian. Somebody reformed the Germanic faith. There's the Germanic and the Old Germanic. Oh, that's a lot of armies down there. Yuan Empire is still in charge there. Very few Catholic states, Stormy. Oh yeah, as soon as the Pope was pushed out of Rome. In fact, who's in Rome right now? Let's see. Prince Samir of the Mohammed Kingdom. A Bedouin. Yeah, as soon as the Pope was pushed out of Rome, I knew it was over. Where is the Pope now? Can I even look for that? Can I search Pope? Nope. He's probably still in Rome. Nope. Ledger? I don't know if it shows the names of the rulers there. Look at the history of the county. Ah, you're right. The mosque it is. Okay, so we have Hadrianus. Okay, papacy. Pope Marianus II, currently residing in Rome. I mean, they're still around. This guy here died under suspicious circumstances. This guy here died of cancer, but nothing too crazy. They just unlanded. They can't do anything with him. He's Irish. Irish Pope. That's different. Look at all his gold. I didn't see the gold. Hold on. Woo! Look at that gold. Indeed. Another Abbasid revolt. No, he has no land. Gigantic rebellion of the Byzantines. Torpeth managed to stop its rebellion. A couple of independent states came out of that. Oh! We declared our independence. Jin Quan did. With this new Kagan. Kachi the Despoiler. He might die too. He's already got an infection. The AI indeed spun the wheel, so we'll see what happens with Karashar. Oh, and we're already being conquered. The Mongols are already reconquering us. Yep, there we go. Right back into the fold. That might be the end of our family, actually. Oh yeah, he took my land. He took our family's land real quick. He's like, that ain't happening. Let's see. So he took our capital, but he left us Karakoja, which is fine because that's really what our capital should have been. Oh no, our original heir died under suspicious circumstances. We'll watch this guy here as well. He's stressed. I'd be stressed too if I just got my ass kicked by the Mongols again. He's under suspicion because he's a secret Taoist. He wants to become king of Khotan. That's his ambition. There's a Tengri uprising. A Tengri uprising? Oh! Kagan Kachi here is a Buddhist. True, Larian. We weren't winning either way. Like, it was just bad times all around. The Bashkids fell, succeeded by Perm there. Oh, Sicily lost its territory over here in Egypt. Kemet is now separated. The Umayyads collapsed. They've all separated into individual territories. Norway was formed. Go Norway. Oh, there goes Norway. Spoke too soon. Wondering how far you can get by randomizing every decision that popped up? Who knows? Toropets. Oh, Toropets might be retaking Pannonia. No, Serbia's trying to take over Pannonia. The Mongols are still encroaching over here in the west. They're now touching Khazaria. So close to Toropets. Could be. Could be Darkstormy. Toropets managed to regain a lot of its territory that it lost. Norway collapsed then on itself pretty quickly. Sweden's still grabbing territories left and right. It's got it in Italy. It's got it in the Finnish territories. Is that it over in Scotland as well now, too? How many event troops do they have left? The Mongols have about 65,000. The Aztecs are probably down to about maybe 20. Oh, 11. Aztecs are going off the map first, for sure. They'll get those rebellions to hit, and then that'll be it for them. The problem with the Aztecs is that if you don't reform that religion very fast, that's it, you're done. But the Mongols, they actually decided to just abandon Tengri, which is... Oh, nope. Nukagan. Oh! And Urenkai went for independence. But now they're back to being Tengri again. Yep. See? Look, there goes the Aztecs right now. Independent rebellions are taking place in Europe. They'll get rid of them. Toropets solidifying its hold in Eastern Europe. Toropets might outlive I. Hey, you don't know. You never know when it comes to this game. The Western Protectorate is reformed. It took over Tibet. The Mongols are starting to collapse on each other now because there has been a quick succession of Kagan rulers. And every time that happens, they're forced to try and like bring back the other Mongols into the fold, which only slows them down further. New King of Burgundy. No, Sultan of Burgundy, that is. Sunni Muslim. Alex was sure Toropets was down and out. How's that Liberator line in England doing? Let's see. Not well. It doesn't exist anymore. Looks like a combination of Denmark and Saxony took it out. Lothian! Godwin the Wise. Lothian has formed. Interesting. Lothian always comes back. Noyan's pretty big. Took a big chunk out of the Mongols right there. Oh, the Mongols took a big chunk out of India, though. Look at the Songhai Kingdom over down here in Africa. Managed to grab that pretty. Been solid. Dasyk never went down there. Oh. Plague map. Syphilis consumption, camp fever, smallpox consumption. No black plague yet. Mongol revolt. To install a new ruler in the Mongols. Yeah, India's a bit difficult, Wex, because there's like 3 different religions in that one area. And you've got to be very careful about how you manage them. Toropets did lose some land in the north up here. Another Aztec revolt. So they'll get their independence pretty soon. Sure. See how our family's doing. If our family's even still around. Oh, that didn't look good. Citre of Kashar. Our house is down to 8 living members. Etorian died of complications related to gout. Larian died attending a chamber business. Oh, hold on. I lost it. Jinji died of poor physique. Jin Quan died accompanied severe injuries. Korgath died of cancer. Via Fondi. Yep. Oh. Arkagon really doesn't hate me. We're a rival to him, apparently. That's fun. Sicilian revolt. What's going on over here? Stormy, did you die of syphilis? I have to go back. Stormy, do you remember who was your parent? Aaron died of severe stress. War Master. Old Dragon. Stormy died, yeah, of great pox. Wincest died of complications related to gout. Wex died of an infected wound. MDMC was slain by Hungrel Banarian personal combat at the age of 63. Alerted deaths, died a natural death. E here was offered up in sacrifice to the ancestors by Jin Quan. TJ, the AD guy, died of the Great Pox. Looks like MDMC got a new kid. Oh, I said Songhai was powerful. Ghana was formed. Toro Pet's reforming again. Oh, Sicily's breaking apart now. Yeah, I mean nobody really messed with South Africa the entire time. They were able to handle their own business. The Aztecs, once they reached like this point here, these like middle points, they stopped. They're like, I ain't going that far down. It's too hot. Maghreb was formed. So the kingdom title of Maghreb separated now. Sicily still got a revolt on its hands. Oh, Italy might reform now. Aztec Empire is just practically France now at this point. Abbasid's still solid. 150 years in. Yeah, they're down to 8,000 to 9,000 regular troops and terrible treasury, so they're weak. Weak. I'm surprised they actually haven't converted to anything else yet. Sometimes they do that too, to try and stem the bleeding. They'll convert over to Sunni Muslim or Catholic. Toropet's now expanding over into Central Europe. I see that. Grabbing some German territories right there. Abbasid's fighting an Abbasid revolt somewhere. Oh, right here. Oh, there that goes. Byzantines are still pretty solid. I'm honestly surprised at the Byzantines too now at this point. Especially with the number of revolts they always get. Let's see. Burgundy is pretty solid right now. Kind of unified there. Serbia took over Pannonia. Oh! Ethan, you're right. The Western Protectorate just took over the Abbasids. Holy hell. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Well, at this point, I mean, unless the empire in China falls, then the Mongols have it. I mean, they have pretty much the entirety of the eastern portion of the map now, between the Western Protectorate and the Mongol Empire. True, Noyan are part of the Mongols. Toro pets continuing to expand. Sicily managed to take care of its rebellions, but it's pretty weak. If I played in Europe, I probably would have been sacrificed by the Aztecs when they invaded. Because they ran roughshod over everybody. What culture and religion is the Torpet's leader? It is now a Tengri Khazar. So Tengri, the dominant religion right now. Oh, never mind. Oh! They must have, the Taoists must have come out of hiding. Yep. Because look, Kagan Megetsu is here now, and he's Taoist. That screws everything up. Oh, and now everyone's went independent. Oh man, it's a mess. It is a mess right now. The seed did grow, Larian, and we were the ones who planted that with that one character. AI took care of the work for us. Ghana is Mali, yep. You just keep changing kingdom titles. Looks like Maghreb is pushing on Mali. Yeah, the Mongols are done now at this point because too many of them have now revolted. Their event troops are down to what? 53-ish? And they keep getting old guys in charge, which is only going to cause further and further disruption. Policy expansionist. China might aggressively seek to gain new tributary states or even stage a major invasion to pacify the West. Ooh. Oh, yeah, look at that. That is... Woo! This guy right here, Shizu, had a ton of kids. A ton. And look at that. Wow. Nepal was formed. Byzantines grabbed a bit of Italy up here. They grabbed it from Sweden. Norway is reformed now. Taking some Swedish territory. Torpets taking Finland. Good chunk of it, at least. Sicily's down to minor bits and pieces. Here and there. Oh, West Protector just grew again. Mali grew a bit too. Yeah, you're right. Taking land from Maghreb. Oh, did Khazaria just form from Toro Pets? I feel like that's new. When I wasn't looking. Or no. Yeah, the Byzantines are pretty rock solid right now, Alex. Absolutely. This Basilius Porphyrios the Great here. 34,000 troops, consistent wealth coming in. The heir is not of the bloodline, but that's not really a big deal for them. This guy's got cramps and he's stressed. He might die soon. Byzantine Holy War for Bavaria, so they're looking to grab more land. On top of that, Burgundy continuing to expand. Sultan Abdul Jalil. I feel like with the Byzantines, it's like a flip of a coin. Especially if they have to constantly deal with the the replacement of the emperors all the time. Yuan Empire is still expansionist. Stable. Emperor Gongzong. Pannonia reformed from Serbia. Oh, all these rulers here died. Died under circumstances. Died under circumstances. Slain in combat. Died under circumstances. These Kagan rulers keep dying because they keep getting assassinated. Anybody left in House Die? Nine living members left in House Die. Mostly all women. Chief Kapil Vatsu. He's all the way over here. Oh! Oh! Toro Pets! A huge revolt! And oh, that's it. It's over for Toro Pets. 92% in favor of the rebeller, and it's a Revolt League Independence War. We're about to see the collapse of Toro Pets right now. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm saying kill off the rebel leader. There it is. Poland, Ruthenia, Novgorod, all formed. Estonia. Chernigov. You get that many rulers who don't like you, you're gonna have a bad time when you have land that large. Kagan Manar, the noble of Toro Pets, just could not get it down. It's like the old Assassin's Creed multiplayer when there was chains of assassinations. Let's see here now. At this point, I'm not sure if anybody's going to be able to unify anything, actually. Like, the Mongols have been significantly weakened. Look, there they go again, splitting up because of the latest ruler change. The big question is going to be about the Black Death. When the plague comes in, what that's going to do to everything. Hold up! The Aztecs surrendered to the Western Protectorate. Here's Nepal right here, Fire Blast. Pretty solid, actually. Under Khan Ukuna of Nepal. The Aztecs surrendered to the Western Protectorate. That's the first time I've ever seen that. You're right, Larry, and you always see something new when you play this game. Absolutely. That's why I love it so much. That's why 8 years later, I can still come back to this game and play it just like I did on day one. As I crack my back. And that's why I'm still looking forward to number 3. Western Protectorate is a million miles away. How did this happen? My guess is just an event came through. And, yeah. Western Protectorate does not necessarily need to only attack the thing that's right next to it. They'll go after anyone, especially if they're under an expansionist policy. Which they still are right now. Wex87 says, what? Without all these add-ons, the base game is not as exciting. True. But I mean, like, take for example, the Game of Thrones mod, or After the End mod, or any of the other Total Conversion mods, and you can have that same sort of, like, story kind of play out in those universes. That's why they're so popular, because people enjoy the idea of the what-if scenario. What if X happens, or Y happens? That's why there's a lot of people looking forward to CK3, because they want the next generation of this type of game. Yes, Alex, absolutely. And I think the base game now for CK2 is free. So you can play the base game, you can play the base version of CK2 by itself. But yes, the DLC does add things to it. Absolutely. Byzantine's looking to connect. They only got a few more territories to go before they connect their lands over here. Burgundy has grabbed pretty much a nice chunk of land right here. Poland's making inroads into the German territories now. Dark Stormy says, when I remember what CK2 used to look like and play like before all the updates and DLC, the game is totally different now. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Alex says, EU4 is also another game I can come back to. HOI 4 and Stellaris aren't there yet. I've never been able to get hooked on any other Paradox game other than CK2, personally. Oh, yeah, Stormy. I remember that. All you needed was just gold. And then you click Assassinate, and then luck of the draw. Absolutely. I'm shocked still that nobody's been able to form, like to get this territory solid somehow. Western Protectorate continuing to grow, now expanding into India. Yeah, Larry. Absolutely. Spillsbury 1989, thank you so much for following over on Twitch. Glad to have you. Hope you're enjoying this. Well, I mean, we're no longer playing, but we're observing and making commentary on the changes of the world around us, more or less. Absolutely, Ethan. Absolutely. The character and the story development is why I play Crusader Kings 2. Absolutely. Oh, whoa. God. A large Danish revolt going on right now. The Byzantine down here? No, it's Burgundy. Burgundy's got a few territories down there in the West Protectorate lands. This world is disgusting, says Ethan. Ice Pick says the map gore. Spillsbury 1989. Hi, dude. I've actually followed you for years, man. Enjoyed watching, and you were the reason I got into CK2. You tell some epic stories. I appreciate that, Spillsbury. Thank you so much, man. Crusader Kings 2 to me is the storytelling game, and I'm just lucky enough to be able to kind of like weave a tale in between everything that's happening here. Yeah, again, we were just saying that earlier. CK2 is the game I can come back to. You know, it was 8 years ago now that the game was originally launched, and I can come back to it today and still have a great time playing the game because it's a different experience every time. So that's why I enjoy it. What the hell? The Western Protectorate just grabbed a chunk of Northern Africa now as well. They subjugated the Maghreb Kingdom. Yeah, dude, 8 years. 2012. Still the Yuan Empire. There is some unrest, though, in the Yuan Empire. Oh! The Abbasids managed to regain their independence from the Western Protectorate. Caliph Halil with 60,000 troops. And 0 years old. We're about to see the collapse of the Abbasids right now is what we're going to see. How'd that happen? He's got good hair for his age. Oh, and so did Northern Africa. Akin managed to get out of its Western Protectorate. No, it's still the Yuan Empire. It's true, China can spawn... Well, no, they can't. It's an unrest. Yeah, that's how they're able to get out. Oh, another rebellion in the Byzantines. Burgundy gobbling up the remaining Aztec territory. I wouldn't be surprised if Burgundy became the new West Francia. Well, I've got you all here, and we're going through this stuff. I forgot that, I should share the, what do you call? The link to our Discord here. So we'll go ahead and share that real quick. And if you have not yet joined our Discord, I highly encourage it. It's where we have the majority of our discussions. And of course, all the good old social stuffs. I don't even know if this is going to work. There you go. Look at that. Bam. You're all a captive audience while we're doing this, so. Is Mali Kingdom or Empire? Mali should be, Empire. Yep, it's Empire. Alex says, so I figured out what must have happened when the Aztecs rebelled and Sicily took North Africa. There must have been some remaining Aztec lands now bordering the Western Protectorate, which was then conquered. Little Asher says, I'm surprised the Byzantines are still going. Oh, yeah, still going strong. Etorin, oh, yeah. Etorin, everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. We are just observing right now at this point. Well, I can't say everyone is dead. Let me check to make sure. Well, let's check to see territory. History. House die. It's down to 7 living members. And one male, it looks like, within the family. So yeah, it's just about wiped out. Down to 6 living members. We can see the count. We can see the drop off as it happens. That's funny. Oh, the Black Death has appeared. Started in Juquan. Let's take a look. Oh, started 7 years ago. Didn't touch Burgundy though, or if it did, it's already kind of depleting itself. Black Death. Okay, it's pretty much left England, Spain, Asia, just kind of stuck right there in Eastern Europe, working its way through Finland. Yeah, syphilis outbreak in India. And consumption as well. All right, Black Death. Around for about 13 years. One last territory still has it. All right, it's gone now. Zoom in here. Norway just grabbed a chunk of land right there. They've almost got the entirety of England. It's between Norway and Denmark now. Jahan Shahid managed to form from the Abbasids there. The Byzantines grabbed Rome. Orthodox Christian faith. Greek. Rome itself is Norse culture, yeah. I'm pretty sure Sweden took it over at some point. How are the religions looking? Orthodox still pretty solid. Sunni, Shia, Tengri's solid. Some Taoist, some Slavic, Germanic. You know what you don't see here? Catholic. It's gone. Gone. Maybe a few of the heresies are left, but Aztec is gone. There's some Cathar there. Cathar. Germanic. England's pretty much Germanic now. Some Catholicism still hanging around in southern Italy. Cultures. Greek is the most solid. And then it's just kind of a mess all the way around. Bedouin. Dark Stormy Day says, remember Catholicism? I remember. Sunni is so adorable. One county. Who's got the most money? The Abbasids look like the majority of their lands are pretty solid, and the Byzantines. Dynasties. Tukara, Akin, Bilung, Godzimba. Oh, rebellion in the Byzantines again. I think our family's wiped out. Gonna check on it again. We weren't there. Yeah, Orthodoxy survived. It did. It beat back the Iconoclast. House die. Still 7 living members. House die just won't die. And there's a son to this guy here, the chief of Kubera. So still going. Norway managed to grab a territory there. All right, fine, cool, I guess. Oh, Austrasia was formed for just a second before a revolt came through. I saw that. Who formed it? King Ogier the Holy of Austrasia, a French Sunni Muslim. And what's the revolt for? Holy war against the tyranny of the king. Okay. Okay, Austrasia reformed. Western Protectorate reformed there. Still under the Aztec Empire dude, but they're still under the Western Protectorate dude. Denmark now grabbing Spanish lands. Okay. Interesting. Another rebellion in Australasia. Danish revolt. Revia Fondi asks, OOT, Mr. Streamer, do you like EDM music? Eh. I won't deny it. Like, I won't, like, actively turn it off, I guess. But it's not like I enjoy it, if that makes sense. What else I find funny, we never got a chance to get the namesake of the game happening due to Catholicism dying out. Absolutely. No Crusades here. No Crusades here. No, Revi, I'm much more of a fan of classical, like, not classical music as in, like, the classical music, but I mean, like, 70s, 80s music. 60s, 70s, 80s, around there. And that varies between rock and pop and all that jazz. I didn't realize it was going to take this long just to get to the 1000 AD, even with the observer mode on. It's already 11 o'clock. We've been doing this for an hour now. Dark Stormy Days says, give me Toto, ABBA, and the Carpenters any day. I do wonder if there's a console command to go beyond game speed. I don't think so, Larian. I think this is it. Like, this is the fastest it can go. Because otherwise the game will just crash. I'm surprised the game hasn't crashed on this speed anyway. Revi asks, can you make a reaction video of the music of Lathy by Weird Genius? I'm not really big on reaction videos. I'll listen to it and let you know what I think, but I probably won't make a video out of it. Is the Aztecs growing down here because of the power of the Western Protectorate? Oh, Byzantines grabbing a few random pieces of territory up here. I see that. I see you, Byzantines. Pannonia also expanding a little bit. Oh, a little bit more. Austrasia is pretty solid now, too. Mongols down to just 20,000 troops. The Abbasids probably have more than them at this point. Oh yeah, 64,000. How much do the Byzantines have? 25,000. So the Abbasids, not the ones I would have expected, but at this point, they're the ones that are the biggest power in the game. How's that 0-year-old Caliph doing? Or Caliph? 60 years old? Oh, wait, no. Halil died at the age of 12. And this guy took over. He made it to 12. It's longer than I would have expected. His father took back over. Jabril did. And his father's about to die too. Gout and stressed. His heir is going to be this guy. Prince Jabril. A giant of a man. Abbasids won't really steamroll. I think that... They're expanding over towards India, it looks like. Let's see here now. Nuddle, I mean, at this point, that's tough to say. I would have thought if there was going to be a revolt, it would have happened already, especially with decadence in play for the Muslims. How strong is that family for the Abbasids is the question. If the family was to die out, then yes, absolutely. But they've got 206 living members in that family. It's not dying out anytime soon. Yeah, Norway did grab a few people. Well, I mean, as Scotland, we managed to... Oh, never mind. See, you said it, Nuddle, and then bam, Saxony took it. Oh! France was formed. The French liberated the French territories from the Aztecs under a Waldenesian religion, which is a Cathar heresy. So Cathar is the primary religion for the Catholics now, and then Waldenesian is considered to be a heresy for it. Which I'm sure they're going to lose this territory anyway to the Austrasian folks. I don't know, Ethan. They're at, they do keep changing, like, the rulers constantly, so... They're up to 90,000 troops now. That's crazy. Gibraltar II has taken over now. Oh, yeah. Catholicism has been a heresy for forever. Did I see a small revolt there for a moment, and then it went away? Because the Abbasids crushed it? I think so. Abbasids regaining northern African territory. Oh, the Byzantines took the entirety of Greece. I wonder... They couldn't reform the Roman Empire in this game, right? They'd need to grab Northern Africa, I want to say. Or was it Northern Africa that they needed to grab for Roman territory? Man, that'd be interesting if we saw the reformation of the Roman Empire. Yeah, Alexandria. Tunis, Jerusalem, Antioch, Italy. Well, I mean, they got Rome. Pannonia is collapsing on itself. Poland's expanding. So Mongols, Byzantines, and Abbasids in the three-way barbed wire steel cage match. Poland is the new Toropets. Yeah, practically. I mean, Toropets is still around. See it right here. Poor Toropets. Australasia continuing to reform French territories, pushing back the Muslim forces. Denmark also still expanding in Spain. Sweden almost grabbing the entirety of the land up here. Saxony grabbed that. Sweden's got that. Tibet was reformed. Along with Nepal still. Oh, Poland just grabbed a huge chunk of land right there. What just happened? Something happened here. What happened here? The Byzantines just lost a huge chunk of land. Caliph Nasir the Lionheart, a Shia Muslim. He led a revolt and won. Well, there goes the Byzantines. I have no idea how he got Anatolia. Not a clue. Shocking. The Abbasids are actually in trouble because of this now. Jabril II, the monster. Poland continuing to expand, yep. Oh, France is expanding a little bit. Doc Stormy Day said, must have had an Islamic children's crusade. Oh. Stormy's right. That'd be the way to do it. Australasia is reformed. Denmark grabbing some land in Australasia. That's rough for the Byzantines. Now they're 65,000. Stats in the ledger? What stats are you looking for there, Ethan? Whoa! How are you gaining more? How are you gaining authority? Catholicism now is up to 32.9 authority. Cathar is being back to a heresy. A Lombard's in charge of the Byzantines? Okay. I want to see this. I want to see how Catholicism managed to... I don't see it. Oh, wait. Scroll in. Because of Orvieto? No. That's not nearly enough for that. Wex87 says, you should start a series where you just narrate CK2 Observe games. I'm loving this. Oh! Buddhist! There goes the Tengri. Okay, so Ethan was looking at strongest realms. Arabian Empire's at 1218, Byzantines 504, Austrasia's 430. As far as army goes, Syria's got the most, then the Arabian Empire, then the Australasia, then Byzantine, then Mongols. Yeah, dude. I told you, you don't mess with Nasir. Look at this guy. 13 years old, this guy almost has 100,000 troops under his belt. And he's both quick and attractive, and he's a Saeed. So, like, if he marries and, like, they actually start to, like, have a line, oh, man. I'm telling you, the Abbasids are going to have it rough. Southern portion of India is now united under one kingdom, pretty much. The Abbasids are now pushing into India, though. That's where their attention is right now. $110,000 troops. This guy's about to come of age now. There he is. He's a brilliant strategist, a heavy infantry leader. Saeed, quick, attractive, brawny, and gluttonous. Decent stat line. He'll get a wife soon. Syria did take a little bit more of the Byzantines. They did, absolutely. They're fighting in a holy war for Gaelic now. Oh! Now what happened? Oh, poor Nasir. He died. Died in battle. Poor guy. Age of 17. Well, that saved the Abbasids right there. Because now the territories are split. 10k. 22k. Yep, there goes the event troops. They're gone. Save the Abbasids right there. And the Byzantines, for that matter. Byzantines grabbing another chunk of northern Africa right here. I don't see that. Yeah, Darkstormy is like, he's quick, attractive, a Saeed, and he's dead. It's like South Park. Poland's kind of like doing this like weird thing where it's getting broken up but then expanding. It's weird. Abbas is continuing to make their push into India. Sweden has pretty much gotten a hold of all this land up here now. Good for them. Took them long enough. It's 300 years or so. Alex, I didn't get your first message. I only got your correction saying game. So maybe retype your first message. Oh, Australasia, revolt. A war against the tyranny of King Jasper of Australasia. Alright, it's good to go. Abbasids, still strong. Under the monster. Negative gold. That's not good. They're invading Badayaz. That can't be right. Random Frisian in Ireland. Oh! Toropets is back! Toropets. Never count Toropets out. Pannonia is pretty strong now, too. Who's in charge of Toro Pets now? Let's find out. Emperor Gerald the Submissive of Toro Pets, a Polish Sunni Muslim. Let's see. Narcissus the Missionary died of complications. Diostinios was elected, but then Gerald peacefully usurped. So he's just like, hey, give me this. And then he's like, okay, cool. A couple different wars here. Holy War for Westphalia. Prepared invasion of Poland. Toropetzian Tengri Revolt. Revolt in the Byzantines now, too. Yeah. At this point, I think we can call the Abbasids the winner of this campaign. Like, they are rock solid. The Mongols are okay. They kind of hover around 20,000 troops now. But their problem is that they just can't... They can't reform and solidify, and now they're Buddhist on top of that. Got lots of gold, though. Look at that gold. Whew! 6,500 gold. Oh, you just spent a bunch of it. Yep, Sweden's almost unified that whole territory there. Good for them.
Hello there.
Kroger, thank you so much for following there over on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, as we continue to kind of see the land before us kind of change over time. Although, it being 11:30, I do have to end this stream, folks. I am sorry, pretty soon, because I do have work in the morning, and I gotta get some sleep, because I have a stream in the morning before work. So, I'll be back in about, like, 6.5 hours. So you gotta let me get some sleep. Gotta let me get some sleep. X says 3.5 hour stream. Hype, hype! Is my family still alive? That's the question, isn't it? Let's see. House Dai is actually growing. 15 living members. Oh, but some kids are being murdered. That's not good. The main guy is this guy, though. Chief of Kubara. He's been that family's been over there for a while now. Single territory, right here. Yeah, what are those questions you don't want to ask in real life? Toro Pets Rebellion. Oh, Orisa. The hell is Orisa? It's the first time I've seen that title. Maharaja Jogma of Orisa. Kingdom of Orisa. Okay. Sure, that's a thing, I guess. Is that an official title? Is that the de jure title for that area? It is. Well, it's over here, but yes. Dark Stormy says, working and streaming 2 times a day. I'm impressed. Work wipes me out. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows what madness I'll encounter. I gain the insane trait or lunatic trait or whatever in real life. Molly continuing to grab territory over here. Sammy and wherever this guy is. Ethan says, who are you kidding? You already have lunatic. Hey now. I mean, you're right, but all right, let's go into 10. Actually, we'll go into 1066. I'll tell you, we'll go into 1066 because that would technically be the invasion point for the Kingdom of England. That's when William the Conqueror arrives in England. So that's a nice little stopping point. See what the map reveals to us by that point. But yeah, Abbasid's definitely on top here. Oh yeah, no, his land is totally. We have Duke Adalbert right now of Normandy from de Talleyrand, a French Waldenesian. Who's in charge of Normandy right now. King Centul of France, also a Waldenesian. Looks like the other French kings have not fared very well. Died under suspicious circumstances. Slain in battle. Probably don't want to advertise that you're the king. Kind of a thing. Tower Pet's starting to collapse again. Are the Abbasids fighting the Mongols now? A couple Pet's revolts. Mongols just took over all of Tibet and Nepal. Under Kagan Inalachi. Look at that gold! Ooh. It just keeps coming. Income of the Abbasids. Sure, can do that. Nope. Nope, not even close. They have some trouble with their money, Ethan. They have some trouble with their money. What is that? Larian says, might want to turn back on that autosave. I will, before we end the stream. I'll turn it back on. Yeah, I'm not sure how the Mongols are getting that much money, Ethan. Compared to the Abbasids, at least. You would figure the Abbasids, you know, being as solidified as they are, would be making good money. But I think they're spending it on all these conquerings, because now they're almost pushing entirely into India now at this point. It's a small chunk of India left. Could be trade posts. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let's check that, actually. We can do that. Trade zones. Helps when all your trade zones are within the same area. Oh, yeah. Trade post. Trade post. Trade post. Mm-hmm. That's how they're doing it. Trade post. Trade post. They know how to make some money. Trade post. Trade post. Yep. Absolutely. I mean, when no one can get that far internally to get at them, then it's easy. You know? We were making decent money with just one trade post. Let alone all of them that are in there. All right. September 1066. Technically the point where there's an invasion in England. We can see now that Australasia has pretty much grabbed all of France, except for the small portion over here. That's Scotland? Did Scotland form? Scotland did form under Norse ruler. Otherwise, yeah. England's a bit of a mess. Ireland's a mess. Looks like Sweden and Norway are still duking it out for control there. Sammy managed to grab Constantinople. So the Byzantines had to move their capital. Denmark grabbing more land in Spain as well. Hassan took over for the Umayyads. Mali managed to do a great job just being very stable down here in Africa. Didn't really see anything come down their way. The Abbasids are the real story of the game. Being able to survive for 300 years with the same dynasty with Muslim decadence. It's a thing. That's crazy. India would eventually be overtaken by the Abbasids, the rate they're going. The Mongol Empire, I'm not really sure what would happen about the Mongol Empire if we continued on with this. I would have thought at this point they would have destabilized, but they're still going. And they got a ton of... Oh my god! Look at all that money! 18,884 gold. Look at all that money. That's insane. And our family, let's do a last check on our family here. House die. 15 living members, prestige of 171. Kubera being our primary territory for quite some time now. So this would be our final ruler. Decent stat line. Kids. Imagine deminting all that. If only. If only. Okay. Well, glad y'all came along for the ride here on this Han campaign that ended up being kind of more of a Mongol campaign more so than anything else, as we just observed that action taking place. Tomorrow we will be starting our After the End campaign, which is a total conversion mod for Crusader Kings 2. It was recently patched to version 1.1, so it's updated with the latest content for the latest patch in CK2, so I'm excited to see what comes of it. It's been some time since I played that mod. And that starts tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, actually in about 6.5 hours, we'll be starting a Surviving Mars campaign. So we've got to build a colony on Mars and try and get, get something going there on another planet. So in one place, we're trying to build something in a post-apocalyptic America. In the other place, we're trying to build something on another planet altogether. Otherwise, in either case, fun times for all there. I'm going to go ahead and show everyone that I'm turning back on autosave right now. Which is which button again? Autosave interval yearly. Done. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone who followed. Kroger, Spilsbury 1989, CMAD 26. Thank you all for following. Thank you all for watching across Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you've been watching from. Thank you so much. And I will see you all in about 6.5 hours if you want to watch. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.